EA Sports. It's in the game.
Salut à tous, nouvel épisode dans notre carrière de Madden 2023. Avant de continuer notre saison, l'image qui est tombée lors du dernier épisode, l'image des playoffs à venir pour cette fin de saison. Allez, on continue, semaine 14 comme d'habitude, on prépare notre petit entraînement de la semaine. J'aime bien moi les entraînements qui nous permettent d'avoir des bonus pour de match. Alors tiens, c'est marrant. Alors je crois qu'il y a une semaine de repos. Je pense pas que c'est parce que j'ai pas joué le match qu'on n'a rien eu. Il me semblait que j'avais vu un trou dans le calendrier. Les Vikings. Ah, attention, c'est une équipe sérieuse. Hein. 9 victoires, seulement 4 défaites. Ils sont plutôt habitués à battre leurs adversaires.
Today, from US Bank Stadium in Minneapolis, it's a special Saturday edition of the NFL on EA Sports. The Minnesota Vikings taking on the Indianapolis Colts.
A very warm day outside by
Minnesota standards, but then again, it is still summer. Either way, the AC is working just fine at US Bank Stadium in the Twin Cities. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Indianapolis Colts and the Minnesota Vikings.
312 yards, il a transpercé les défenses adverses la dernière fois. Ah, ça ouvre le score. Tout de suite, ils sont pas là pour rigoler.
I think it's come at a perfect time of the year for them, hasn't it? You know, the season is starting to wind down, got a little bit of a break. But how about the guy calling the signals? He's got to be
Une
excited
espèce
about
de
that
marée
because now
violette
he didn't just get a game plan for 1 week.
dans les
He's able
gradins.
to work on it for 2 weeks. I can't wait to see if they have anything special in store for him today.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. They go to the ground again with Taylor. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. This defense for the Vikings, they were terrific a week ago in that win over Detroit.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
A gain of 7, and they pick up the first. The Colts at 11-2 now, and they come in off the extended break from the bye.
And I think it was much needed as well because you play 2.5 months. You know you're ready for some time off in order to get prepared for the home stretch. In fact, when they looked at the schedule to start the season, I think they liked where their open week fell.
You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down.
And that is a historic run for him, partner. With that pickup, he just broke Lamar Jackson's 2019 record for most yards in a season by a quarterback. No one has done it better across a 16 or 17-game schedule. Now his name will be forever linked with the best runners to ever play at that position.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Flushed out right. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. And now they'll stop play here, at least momentarily. A member of the Vikings in some discomfort after that last play. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break.
L'avant-bras. Bon, ça me fait chier pour lui, mais je préfère que ce soit lui que moi. Commence à être pas trop mal là.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Martin.
Yes, bravo. J'ai eu un peu peur du 22.
Danny Amendola, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Colts are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own.
On revient au score.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor in effect.
Out is their quarterback with this offense to take over once more.
He
threw a touchdown pass last time they had it. And he'll look to get him in the end zone again here as they start with the first down. Off the play fake. Martin. They'll roll him out right. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
And cue the applause, and there it is for him. The mark he's been aiming for all season long. 1,000 yards. Just the 3rd quarterback to reach that milestone, joining Lamar Jackson and Michael Vick. That's a season's worth of work and a huge commitment to get him the touches that he needed to make that happen. Congratulations.
Now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Running straight ahead, Taylor. There's a nice move.
Il est passé, il est passé.
Oh, he's got a little daylight. A solid stiff arm. And he's going to get this all the way down to the Vikings 24. 72 yards.
On sait qu'il peut aller au bout. Hein. Il nous l'a déjà fait plusieurs fois.
So they had him bottled up, able to make a man miss, and then boom, off to the races.
And it's how he made him miss. A little bit of strength too. Had to work through contact to get him off of him. And then once he did that, now he put his agility to use and took off.
Bien, il a bien gardé le ballon, pas le laisser tomber.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Back to throw. Martin.
Putain.
Oh, hit as he throws
Quel enfoiré.
Incomplete. Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Over the middle, it's Amendola. And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 13-yard line. Give them 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open.
Ça va être compliqué les 40 yards là.
Pick up a 1st down.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
They're putting together a drive.
Ça me fait faire des conneries, je sens cet objectif.
But the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them up the scoreboard here.
Putain.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the 1st half winds down.
Putain. Bon, ils vont le botter, on va mettre 3 points.
5 yards that
Oh,
time out of
chier.
the scramble. But now they're looking at a 4th down situation.
Encore une fois, cet objectif était un peu trop ambitieux.
He's done throughout this season, and that run puts him over 500 yards on the ground for the year. He's got to be thinking to himself, if I'm already at 500, what's to stop me from going for 1,000?
Ouais, pas terrible. Alors ils ont pas réussi à botter. Alors là je ça me laisse perplexe. Putain ouais, on est devant notre rendu. Dans notre zone. Comment ils ont fait pour pas la mettre dedans? Il était dans l'axe en plus.
And a nice pickup as this one gets him to the 10-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Looking to throw. Martin.
Putain, c'est pas vrai.
He's going to signal for the first of their timeouts. As they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
Putain. On est mal, hein.
Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down.
Putain.
They take a shot downfield there. Merdique.
No flags coming out of the pocket of the officials. Turns into an
Alors en 48 secondes, ils ont tout ce qu'il faut pour nous mettre 6-7 points.
The Colts ready to go to work to start the 3rd quarter. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic, no need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the 1st half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us. Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more.
Peut-être fait plus de 5 mètres, non? 5
He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is.
Celui sur qui je comptais pour faire ma passe,
because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space.
De rester près de moi, mais comme il m'a déjà fait le coup, maintenant je suis habitué.
Martin throwing on first down.
Et voilà, il n'y a plus personne. Vu qu'ils étaient 3 sur moi, il est un peu plus dégagé.
14-yard gain for Indianapolis and also move the sticks. Back to throw again. He'll find his man. That's Taylor again. So that'll be no better than an incompletion, and it'll be second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly.
Ah ouais les gars, mais
And this is going to turn into another
ils sont tellement sur
first
Taylor
down as
que
the tackle is made at the Vikings
ils ont oublié le
37.
fait que je
They
peux
give
quand
him
même
17 yards that time as that'll move the chains.
faire des choses moi.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Now a throw here to his running back. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
There he goes, and for good reason. Running with it has paid dividends earlier in this game and earlier on this drive. And until they prove they can stop him, I don't think he's going to be shy about continuing to run for first down.
Ce qui est plutôt pas mal, c'est que ce schéma, en gros, c'est la pression est plutôt sur moi sur le 28 et en
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to
il passe la ligne, voilà.
dump this off to Taylor complete.
Il a fallu aller au bout, hein.
Il a fallu au bout. Allez, maintenant, faut marquer. On va faire quelque chose de pénétrant cette fois-ci. Allez, va au bout, va au bout, va au bout. Oh, il y a quelques...
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Up the middle, here's Taylor.
Et... oh là là!
Be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
Carton fin. Ah ça va, c'est le 3e. Et c'est serré, hein. C'est serré cette affaire.
This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Here's Taylor again, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Touchdown libérateur.
Jonathan Taylor with now 15 rushing touchdowns on the year. And the Colts have broken this deadlock and have taken the lead here in the 4th. So the rushing touchdowns continue to stack up, CD. That now 15.
Je suis un peu peur, hein. Ils sont bloqués par 94. 78 a bien fait son boulot.
Being a smart runner and is showing just how important he's been to his team. He's got to be their MVP at this point in the season, and those votes may even turn into league MVP votes when it's all said and done. C'est vrai que le 28 peut me faire un peu de l'ombre. Hein. Travail d'équipe là.
The Colts set to take over here
récupéré.
Another important 4th quarter series coming up.
À mon avis, ils ont pris les risques. Ils se sont fait contrer. Je pense que je vais assurer. Ça sert à rien de prendre des risques à ce stade. Si on arrive à mettre un nouveau touchdown, oh, il va y aller, il va y aller. Oh là là, monstrueux. Monstrueux, cette espèce de coup d'épaule, maintien du bras. C'est important ce point.
We talk so often about how hard it is to win in the NFL when you turn the ball over, and here a late turnover leads to a fourth quarter touchdown and a 2-score lead.
And what's more important is being able to take advantage when a turnover presents itself. You've got to come up with points to make the other guy pay. They're able to do so here, and they've got a pretty good chance now of winning this football game.
The Colts now, they're ready to get the football back. They can thank their defense for another stop, and now look at the score, where they've got the football. They're looking pretty good.
They're looking excellent, because now you're thinking to yourself, let's just take some time off the clock. Work it down, and of course, you put another touchdown on the board, you can pretty much say bye-bye to this one.
Play calling here can be a little bit more conservative because of the lead.
A little bit more conservative. The biggest thing, everyone understands how to get the ball downfield and how to stay in bounds and make sure the clock keeps running.
Big Sheldon Rankins there to bring him down. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Off play action. Martin.
Il a perdre.
C'est risqué. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete.
I think he's taking an awful chance with the football right there. You've got to lead, you've got to protect it, and he's taking chances putting it out there in a little bit of jeopardy.
Especially in a spot like this, 4th quarter, as you said, trying to cling to that advantage.
Yeah, that one probably should have been picked, huh?
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain. That is an absolute backbreaker. That was a design passing play, wasn't a draw. You think you got him stopped, good coverage downfield, and he's able to pick up the first with his legs. Defensively, that kicks into your psyche and hurts a little bit, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and here's the thing. Anytime you give up a first down, it hurts you psychologically, but it hurts more when they get it this way, because you've covered everything. He didn't have any place to throw the football. He takes off running and picks it up anyway, and now you have to stay on the field for an extra set of downs.
And really could have used that stop. Touchdown!
J'étais sympa, hein. J'aurais pu y aller. Je me suis dit, allez, vas-y, mon pépère, tu cours plus vite que moi. Et ils comprennent pas ce qui leur arrive, hein. Après nous avoir malmenés pendant la première demi-moitié de match, là. Ah, comment il s'est fait démonter l'autre. C'est le 60. Ah, le 60, comment il a bousculé le mec qui était censé arrêter, t'es là. Bon bah là, il s'écroule complètement à la fin du match. Mais je pense qu'ils prennent de trop gros risques en attaque. Ils auraient mieux fait, quand il y avait 14-17, à assurer que de... voir quelle va être leur stratégie, mais...
Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
Tackle made by Eric Kendricks.
On va assurer, laisser le chrono défiler. C'est d'ailleurs bizarre que j'ai pas eu comme objectif de faire rouler le chrono.
And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. Second down, another run with Taylor. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 113 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They've got the confidence
pourquoi il est repassé à gauche.
picking up good yardage.
Et pas aller tout droit.
Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. They run once more with Taylor. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. They run with Hines. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. A gain of 11 that time, and a Colts first down. This defense, Charles, they have unraveled here in the 4th.
In a sense, it's like they're being pressed, like in a basketball game, and they just can't get the ball over half court. I mean, no matter what they do, they can't get off the field. They can't slow them down. They're just going up and down the field against them. Yeah, unraveling would be a perfect word for them.
And they'll get this down to the 10. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. And they'll indeed take a knee. Oh, he didn't spike it. He faked it, eluding the pressure right. And he's going to get into the end zone. So the fake spike works, and they score. Taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Colts up the lead to 4 scores now here in this 4th quarter. At least they were running the ball on the final play instead of trying to throw it to rub it in, but they still got in the end zone. I kind of blame that, though, defensively. They were just kind of not even willing to stop them.
Yeah, they had an opportunity, but I think they looked at the scoreboard and said it doesn't matter either way. And that probably affected them on that play, and they ended up giving up 1 more score.
Ils ont fait une très bonne première partie de match, mais après... Oh là là, cette image où il lui a donné un coup, là, c'était sublime. C'était sublime.
And Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that
presque
can
voir remonter les stats après le deuxième
with
quart-temps.
confidence and made it happen for a victory.
So for Indianapolis, they continue to roll as the win gets them to 12-2 on the year. And they will head home next week to take on the LA Chargers. Meanwhile, for the Vikings, they'll drop to 9-5 on the year. And they will be at home next week to take on the New York Giants. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
Lui, c'était la couverture, non pas de l'édition 2022, mais je crois que c'était 2021. Semaine 16. 9 victoires, 5 défaites. Attention. Il y a également des clients potentiels. .85.
Tonight, from Lucas Oil Stadium in Indianapolis, it's Week 16 of the NFL on EA Sports. It's the Indianapolis Colts taking on the LA Chargers.
These folks in the Circle City, they love their Colts, and they have packed the house tonight as we welcome you to Lucas Oil Stadium in downtown Indianapolis. Tonight, we've got the crew set for what should be a real treat, a great Monday night matchup between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Indianapolis Colts.
Dernière consigne.
So now the Colts will get their first opportunity with a
Ça a
football.
bloqué.
And leading him out is their fifth-year quarterback.
Objectif, cumuler 150 yards dans le pass.
And it's obviously not just the passing, but the running element that makes him dangerous. He ran for over 100 yards in that game last week, so keeping him contained will be a big emphasis for this defense.
They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And they
Wow.
work this well upfield
Ah,
across the 45.
ce saut qu'il a fait numéro 3.
Executed 22-yard gain. Just a simple tap pass,
on a fait une belle
off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems
belle
for a defense
progression.
because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with him or he has to be passed off to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that communicated well and it turned into a nice play.
Ah merde, je le voyais pas me défoncer par derrière. Ça fait mal.
That one broke down. There were only so many options left for him to take. Fortunately, only first down, so he smartly got the yardage he could get and didn't worry about trying to turn it into a bigger play and end up taking a bigger loss. Here, they hope they can regroup and get something different going here on second down.
First carry now for the former Badger, Jonathan Taylor. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 16 yards to pick up there. The Colts have a first down. Back to throw. Martin. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. The Colts at 12-2 now on the year, and they come in on the heels of yet another victory. That ran their win streak, Charles, up to 7 now.
And I think that last win, that established them and stamped them, to me, as Super Bowl frontrunners. They're playing with extreme confidence, and you need that in order to go all the way.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
C'est un morceau.
If you make the stop there, maybe you hold them to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here because they
90 a juste réussi à le dévier, il l'a pas arrêté. C'est dire à quel point il est... C'est un zébulon.
To throw is Martin on 1st and 10.
Ah, elle est belle.
Touchdown Colts. Michael Pittman, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Colts have answered that early field goal to take a first quarter lead. But Charles, here in their opening series, they said they had certain plays scripted for certain players. That looked like a well-designed play to get one of their top targets involved.
Yeah, let's face it, Brandon.
Alors je suis assez surpris qu'ils acceptent le touchdown. Là j'avoue, à mon avis pour y avoir une demande de replay parce que pour moi il est en dehors de la zone. Ouais.
Their quarterback in this offense heading back out to the field. He had the touchdown pass last time they had it. And they'll start here with a 1st and 10.
C'est risqué mais...
Throwing to start the drive. Martin buying time to his left. Incomplete on the deep ball.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39.
Parce qu'on a que 4 petits points d'avance. Hein. Perte d'initiative.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Martin. He'll find Paris Campbell. That's complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Putain, comment il a s'est jeté sur la balle.
Free safety roaming into position, almost had it, but it's 2nd down. Back to throw. Martin.
Oh là 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 là. Comment il s'est jeté pour... Allez, on passe cette ligne. Pas beaucoup, mais c'est passé.
That's about what you would expect since they're so efficient on picking up 3rd downs in the top 5 in the NFL. It's all a mindset, and I guarantee you, it started in the offseason.
Super.
3rd touchdown.
Michael Pittman with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year.
Un peu la même que le premier. Hein.
Are in for 6. Only the 2 catches for him thus far, CD, but both of them have resulted in touchdowns.
And I think he's on the bench right now, Brandon, smiling at his position coach and telling him, all those times you talked to us about efficiency, I'm living it right now.
Their quarterback leading this offense back out. He's got 2 touchdown passes on his first 2 drives, and he'll try
J'ai un
again
petit peu
here
d'avance
on
par
drive
rapport à mon
3.
objectif. On l'a récupéré juste... Là c'est peut-être une connerie hein, ce que je suis en train de faire.
Throwing to start the drive.
Eh ben non. C'était risqué mais...
First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Pêche-toi avant qu'il y ait le 2-minute warning.
Now a give to Taylor, and he'll get maybe a couple before he's taken down, as that will take us to the 2-minute warning.
Ça s'agite, ça s'agite.
Second down, another run with Taylor. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places.
Oh là là, heureusement qu'il a eu un bon grip. Hein. J'ai trouvé qu'il était très fort sur le... Sur les comment, il y avait 2 défenseurs.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Martin looking deep now for Amendola. It got his man complete.
Eh ben.
Touchdown Colts.
Merci la précision des passes.
61 yards. And the Colts are
Là,
in
fait
for
mal.
6. Well, just a sensational start for this offense, Charles. 3 drives.
Et surtout, je me fais tamponner une demi-seconde après. Je pense que le 11 aide le 24 à ne pas aller à l'interception.
Yeah, I think you're right about that. Could not imagine a worse start for that secondary, or let's face it, a better one for this offense. No chance they stop passing now the way that it's going. I think they're going to continue to press the ball downfield and hopefully reap the same results.
1 minute 12. Que la défense tienne bon.
Out is their quarterback with his
Ils ont réussi
offense to take over once more.
à
He
récupérer.
had the touchdown pass on the last drive, his 3rd already in this first half, as he'll try again with a 1st down.
Pas prendre de risques. Hein.
A carry by Taylor to start the drive. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. For a lot of people, MVP award means a quarterback award usually, but over 100 yards again last week. They're going to have to look his way more than once when giving out this award this season, I think.
Yeah, it's not just the consistency. It's been some plays that we've seen where we talk about it for weeks thereafter. That's what we're getting out of him. Over 100 yards last week. Expects to continue that in this game too.
Second down, another run with Taylor. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
On les empêche de revenir à 10.
Here in Indianapolis with the Colts on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Charles in a minute. But first, time to give the folks at home a look at what's going on around the NFL. We'll begin up at M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore, where it was definitely a game with some intrigue, as you can see by the scoreline. Marcus Mariota strong in the victory as it pushes his guys back above the 500 mark on the year. From there, let's head off and check out a second game. And as you see, they were winners in their ball game. Deebo Samuel, over 100 yards receiving and a touchdown catch as well.
Washington prend
Finally, we finish at MetLife Stadium to see what's going on with the Jets. And they were victorious in that one over the visiting Jacksonville Jaguars. Zach Wilson, strong in the victory as it pushes his guys back above the 500 mark on the year. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Out come the Colts. They'll have it first here to start quarter number 3. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
Fast, slow, it doesn't matter. If you give a quarterback enough room to escape, he can hit you for a big gain. You've got to give him a little more focus moving forward.
Si on me laisse des espaces, moi j'ai...
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Off the play fake, Martin. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 41. Back to throw. Martin forced out to his left. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play.
Quand est-ce qu'il va passer son ballon? Eh ben non.
Here's Martin on 1st down, escaping the pressure right.
Oh, c'est bien. Garde là. J'ai eu chaud derrière. Hein. Parce que là, ils se sont dit, il y en a ras-le-bol de ces conneries. On va le neutraliser. J'ai eu de la chance que l'autre la récupère. On va jouer le tout... Ah non, il n'y a pas de timer.
On 2nd down, it's Taylor. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense.
Je pense qu'on va refaire un peu la même chose.
Everyone's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the
tout intérêt à laisser le temps pisser. Si je peux leur faire cracher leur timeout en plus.
On 3rd down, here's Taylor. And he gets the first
Ça passe.
down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. 4 yards on the pickup, good enough to extend the drive.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Again, it's Taylor. And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. 68 yards on the ground for him so far. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
Martin now looking to throw on 2nd down. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Colts take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. So another touchdown there, and even though we're still just here in the third quarter, kind of hard now to see them giving up this lead.
And this is just an offense that's imposing its will right now. You name it, they're able to do it. If you're the play caller, whatever you want to select is there. You want to run it, you want to throw it, pick a play, any play. They're rocking and rolling right now.
And the Colts coming out now. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive.
Wow.
He's tackled a yard short of the marker.
Tapé dans la jambe.
9 on first down.
Pour le sentir passer.
That's running the ball well, but with intelligence. How about him keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the third quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the second half.
I agree totally. It's not just end of the half situations that you worry about the clock. It's throughout the game. And with a lead, stay in bounds. Make them fight harder to try and catch you.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now a handoff. Taylor with it. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It'll be a gain of 17 and an Indianapolis first down. And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
They go play action here on first down. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. A CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line.
He's got a man, complete.
Il l'a eu.
And all the way inside the 15.
Par contre, je crois que c'est le 27. Hein. Il l'attendait à la réception. Et il a chopé le ballon.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them, and now it's been a real issue for them during this game.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run the toss here with Taylor. Pushes past him. A great move in there, but it only takes him to the 7. He's dropped there. 120 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ball game.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still. Gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Je sais plus combien c'est 40 secondes, donc là au moins je sais que j'aurai le 2 minutes warning si ça passe pas. C'est rentré.
That play gets them 6 yards and sets them up with a 1st and goal.
Brendan, every great running backs coach I've talked with has always talked about when you have great vision, you're not consciously thinking about your cuts and your moves. You're just doing them. And I think that's what we're seeing tonight. He's about to run them into submission, hasn't he?
You took the words right out of my mouth. I was just going to use that phrase. He has run them into submission.
Wave the white flag.
So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided. They'll try to run with Hines. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Everybody in the stadium knew what they were going to do right there, CD. 3 tight ends on the field, all that extra.
Je pense qu'on vient d'entériner notre
And you saw where that one went, right? You run it over your best blocker. I can just see the head coach right now. I want to run this one over the big boy.
Bon travail hein, pour écarter la zone. Beau travail.
Indianapolis set to take the field.
Ils ont mis un touchdown. Ils ont été rapides. Hein. La vache. 22 secondes. Ils nous ont roulé dessus. Hein.
Certainly feels like a chance for them to continue to have some fun out there, doesn't it? Game's already decided, as you noted, so they can continue to play loose, break out some other concepts, maybe run a few trick plays, get other people.
And a good stiff arm.
Je viens de l'aider pour eux. Oh là là. Énorme, énormissime. Bon bah voilà la réponse, hein. Vous nous avez mis un point, vous en. Très fort. J'ai même été capable de lui courir après. Qu'est-ce qu'il est fort à ça. Hein.
You can just see that one squad was on a different level in this game. Safe to say, we have been disappointed in watching their execution throughout this contest.
Il y a eu 14 points de mis en... Enfin, même pas 21 points au total. Nous on en a mis 2, ils en ont mis 1 en l'espace de 30 secondes.
The Colts offensive unit ready to
Par
see
contre
what
ils ont
they
pris
can
des
do
risques, ils
here.
ont perdu
And this team continues to stake
le
its
ballon.
claim as Super Bowl favorites. They are now eyeing an 8th straight win as they begin this drive here in the 4th quarter. That one looks like he'll throw here. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down.
Quelqu'un s'est blessé, Joseph.
And it appears we have a Charger shaken up on that last play. Always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside. Facing a 2nd and 3. Ball on the 10. Off play action. Martin. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
Partner, even I can figure out who deserves the lion's share of credit for their lead right now because he has been terrific in a dual threat role, really chewing up yardage and getting them points with his legs. Simply put, that defense has had no way of stopping him, and that's why his side is on top.
Now Martin, off the play fake. He'll buy some time
right,
and he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage.
Oh, man. Just when the D thought they had the answer for him, he went and changed the question. Surprises him by taking off himself. He's able to set up his offense pretty with a 1st.
Ouais, il y a un bug là, mon joueur. Je suis pas passé. Ah, je peux pas mettre le timeout, c'est fini. Ils ont failli en prendre un.
In prime time, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away with what will certainly be a memorable win for them.
And Brandon, I think it's as simple as
Oh là là,
this.
cette
Some
image.
players,
Ah, l'impression qu'il lui
some
met
teams, they're just meant
droite
for the big stage.
dans la
And when
mâchoire.
they get a chance to play in this type of atmosphere, where all eyes are on them and all the lights are shining brightly, they show up and they show out.
So for the Colts, they continue to rack up the victories as this one moves them to 13-2 on the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on the New York Giants. Meanwhile, for the Chargers, it's a tough blow to their playoff aspirations as they drop to 9-6. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to LA to take on the Rams. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Godden saying so long, everybody.
Donc je pense encore une fois, ils prennent trop de risques dans le deuxième, troisième quart-temps. Ils ont pris trop de risques, ils auraient mieux fait de... On récupère la balle trop vite, je pense qu'il faut qu'ils assurent. Certaines équipes l'ont bien fait, hein. Souvent les matchs qu'on a perdus... Là, ils veulent absolument revenir au score et ils perdent la balle. Hein. Après, on va pas se plaindre, hein. On gagne. Je pense que j'ai chopé quelques points. 2 points. Là, je sais plus, j'avais vu. Speed de 5 points. Par contre, pour avoir 99 points, je sais pas quand est-ce que la nouvelle étape est débloquée. Alors, est-ce que c'est quand on fait une nouvelle saison ou est-ce que il faut changer de physique pour pouvoir atteindre les 99? Je sais pas trop. Speed. Il n'y a pas la vitesse là. Bon, de toute façon, on va distiller nos points dans les autres catégories. Alors, prochain épisode, ça sera la semaine 17. We've broken a single season record. Tiens, on a battu un record. On verra ça la prochaine fois. Et prochain match, ça sera donc contre les Giants de New York suite au prochain épisode.
EA Sports, it's in the game.